shiti kushi prandiada katandiala. Le prando shidiandi kata leande shidialiaka. Leande shatiala. The Spirit of God is moving. Out of that belly shall flow rivers of living water. The river is flowing in me. Shata akatola la tata. Le panto sikapatata no sata. Ale tota preto siatata. Lokoti atakataka poto broniata. The Spirit is moving. Ziprakatakata. Today, I'm here to talk about our light affliction, part 2. The light afflictions of men, part 2. Ziprakata. It was Paul that said in 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 17, he said, our light affliction, which is but a moment, but is for the working of us from exceeding an eternal weight of glory. Eternal weight of glory. Shabrandia katapa. Lepraku siprakata anda preto sita. Leprakandi sheprakata ondiata. Job was a rich man. He was known in the sight of the Lord. And one day there was an heavenly meeting, and the Lord said, have you considered my servant Job? And Lucifer said to him, if I struck him with sickness, he will leave you. And Job was tested by God, and God told Satan, he said, touch him, but don't take his life. So Job, therefore, Satan took away his wealth, took his children, and took his health, but couldn't take his life. As far as his life is there, and he stood with the Lord, he will be known among immortals. He will be recognized among the angels and among the host of heaven. Paul said our light afflictions is for a moment. Job suffered afflictions of sickness, afflictions of poverty. It was Paul that came and said our light affliction is for a moment. He said that in 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 17. It is for a moment. In Job chapter 1 verse 21, Job said, naked I came, naked I will return. The Lord has given, the Lord has taken. He said, blessed be the name of the Lord. Job said, bless the Lord despite the challenges he went through, and the afflictions he went through. He suffered. But a day will come. A day came when Job restored everything he lost. In Job chapter 4 verse 10 to 12, it was recorded that Job prayed and his wealth returned in double fold. His health returned because our light affliction is for a moment. Our light affliction is for a moment. Our light affliction is for a moment. Job went through hell. He suffered for so long. The people of the Israelites, after Moses has come to save them, he took them from Goshen. On their way to the promised land, they were hungry. And he prayed, and manna came down. They were going and they were thirsty. He hit the rock and water came out. They went through various kind of war. They were fighting. And they won because Moses lifted up his hands towards heaven. They saw the Red Sea. And Moses lifted up the rod and the Red Sea parted. Our light affliction is for a moment. Just stand with God. Listen to the voice of God just as Moses did. If Moses would have not prayed to God, Moses would have not talked to God or listened to the voice of God, the Red Sea would have not parted. Manna would have not fall. You just know that when you are going through afflictions, God will be speaking to you. All you need to do is to pay attention. Focus on him. Just because Peter was not focused on Jesus, that's why Peter began to sink in the water. Focus on him. But a time came when they reached the promised land. But by that time, Moses was dead. Joshua was the one who took them to the promised land. Whatever you are going through, bear with the Lord. Stay with the Lord. Paul went through hell. He was beaten several times. He was placed in the prison several times. But the angels will always come to release him. And they came. He said, our light afflictions is for a moment. And that was why when he came to preach, they beat him up. They thought he was dead. Threw him in the next city. And his disciples gathered him and said, they were thinking of how to bury him. And Paul stood up. He dusted his body. And he said, let's go to the next city. Is there no breaks in his workplace? I don't know holiday in his services. He said, let's go to the next place. Paul stood up and went to the next place to preach the word of God. Because our light afflictions is for a moment. John was thrown in the boiling fire, boiling oil, but the oil did not burn. He was thrown in the island of Patmos. That was when he began to have diverse encounter with God. They went through hell, the apostles of Jesus Christ. But our light afflictions is for a moment. It's for a moment. Focus in heaven. Look up to God. Is your marriage going through difficulty? Is your academies going through difficulty? What challenge are you going through in this life? What are you going through? It is for a moment. It is to prepare you to become the king. It is to prepare you to put a crown on your head. Jesus became the King of glory, not because he was fighting, but because he went through afflictions and he overcame. Jesus was beaten. He was crucified. Blood was rushing. Then he was given vinegar to drink instead of water. Someone who was thirsty was given vinegar to drink. And vinegar is a very bitter substance. They put the tongues on his head instead of a crown, and it was choking him and bringing blood from his head. Blood was rushing through his body. He was dying. He couldn't bear it anymore. He said, Father Lord, why have thou forsaken me? Why have thou forsaken me? Why have thou forsaken me? He said, it is finished. He said, it is finished. We thought he was dead. We mourned, we cried. The apostles gathered in a room and they were quiet. They were mourning. But I was happy because on the third day he rose again from the dead. He rose again from the dead. Our light affliction is for a moment. Our light affliction is for a moment. Any situation you are going through, stand with the Lord. stand in the Lord. If the affliction is so strong, God will send Simon of Cyrene to save you. For Simon of Cyrene, he came and helped Jesus to pick his cross. Why? Because Jesus fell down on the floor. Jesus fell down on the floor 3 times. Your afflictions will throw you 3 times, but you will stand again. And sometimes God will send Simon of Cyrene to pick you up again. I know many times I've fallen. I know many times I've been sick. I prayed for a girl with appendicitis. She stood up and she stopped crying. She said, "Man of God, I am now healed." And I was filled with the fire. I was looking for those with appendicitis. And I saw another girl. He came to meet me and said, "Pray for me." And I prayed. Because of that prayer, she cancelled the operation. She no longer did the operation. But a day came and doctor diagnosed me for appendicitis. I refused to do the operation. My parents talked to me. Pastors talked to me. They spoke to me. They gave me scriptures that support the operation. And I did the operation. I was ashamed because I prayed for those with appendicitis and they were healed. But I went for the operation. Sickness brought me down. I carried ulcer for 10 years. If I go to minister, stomach will begin to pain me. My chest will begin to hurt me. My body will be weak. I'll go and minister. I'll be dying inside, but people are getting healed. I was suffering. My parents took me to all the hospitals in Kogi State. Kogi State, I will touch all the hospitals in Ida. In the whole of Ida. My father became friends to doctors because of me. In Lokoja, we touched 3 hospitals just because of me. At Aingba, we have almost touched all the hospitals in Kogi State just because of me. I've been so sick. But our light affliction is for a moment. It's for a moment. You are listening to me now, and it's affliction you are going through. Is it sickness? Is it marriage? Is it poverty? Are you lacking wealth? You were rich before and suddenly something happened. You became poor. You were working before and suddenly your boss sacked you. You have no food to eat. You are a man who is suffering. You are going through hell. You are crying, "God, when will my deliverance come?" Be patient. Be patient. Stay in Him. It can take 50 years.
Thank you for listening to this powerful message by Prophet Elijah A.A., President of the Mountain of God Evangelical Movement Worldwide. To join this evangelical group, send a message on WhatsApp, or you can even call 090-383-74418.